Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding.
And good evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts paired with meteorologist Chase Franks, who got to sleep in a little bit today. Did you sleep in though? How's your brain work with that?
It doesn't. No. I wake up at 7 a.m. right on the dot. I guess that's sleeping in.
That's not bad. I mean, no offense. I was up before you this morning. We had that tornado warning. It woke me up in the middle of the night, and then I was watching our coverage.
Let me ask you this question. So I had a lot of people when I came in this morning say that they got alerts.
Yeah.
And they got the emergency alert on their phone when they don't live in the warning zone.
I don't get that.
I don't get that.
Not from us is what you're saying.
Yeah, not from us.
Yeah, no.
Like that's put out by the government.
I don't get it. I don't either.
I've never heard of that happening.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Yeah,
we didn't have a watch. We only had a warning for a very small area of.
It was in far eastern Rankin County that we had people telling me that they got emergency alerts.
That doesn't make any sense.
So,
well, we were on TV.
Yeah, we were there.
Ashley was doing it. She was holding it down. And the good news is the tornado warning was quick.
Yeah.
Because the tornado that formed was very quick, brief spin up. They really couldn't find much damage.
Couple
and
twigs.
I mean, there were some branches down, which no offense, we get the branches down from any kind of. We have some thunderstorms that are pretty intense.
The thunderstorm this morning as well. I mean, not only did the tornado, but the Natchez Trace accident was caused by that.
And that's the thing. So that was caused by thunderstorm winds, probably more than tornadic winds. Bottom line is, this weather gets rough. It gets fierce. It's Mississippi. We know how this game gets played, right? Yeah. So right now we've got just a few thunderstorms out there, the most intense of which is in Smith County. Zoom into Smith. You want to do that?
Other mouse.
Oh, where's the? Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. The mic's in the way. And you can see.
Is that the one that has the warning?
Yep.
We don't have warnings turned on either.
That's right. It's fine.
Yeah.
So the warning is for that area. Right now, Raleigh, you've got an intense thunderstorm that's moving through. There is a warning in effect until 7:30. Taylorsville doesn't look too bad. It was looking pretty bad a little while ago. Look how that storm just kind of ramps down, and the northern flank of it gets bad. The good news is this won't last but about 15 minutes or so. So that's really it.
Yeah.
I'll sum up the weather for you very quickly. All right? We're going to go through this where we have a lull.
Yeah.
And then we get just blasted with a bunch of intense storms and downpours, and then we go back to a lull. It will not rain the entire time, but the chances for seeing rain over the next 4 days, very high. Next 10 days, pretty high. But the next 4 days, we're going to be in the core of this weather system because we're just kind of stuck. In fact, I'll show it to you here. And that's what's going on. And you can see the moisture lifting off the Gulf into the area. Now, the worst of the weather right now is this morning stuff is pushed down to like Mobile.
It's just settling in there for
Look at that.
as well.
That's some intense stuff. So Mobile Bay, heavy rain going to be pushing in there. I mean, that's where the worst of it
Gosh,
is.
imagine being on I-10 right now, crossing over the bay, getting
No.
stuck in those thunderstorms.
No. That road is no fun. It's
No.
dangerous when it's foggy. I mean, it's really dangerous. You know, they had years ago, they had a barge hit the bridge.
Really?
Hit the
Because of
bridge
the fog?
truss. And no joke, a train plunged into the bayou, middle of the night.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was, or may not have been the middle of the night, but it was during the intense amount of fog. And so that's what happened.
I mean, we have that 100-plus car accident on Lake Pontchartrain not too long ago.
And that was from that, what do they call that fog? Super fog.
Super fog,
Yeah,
I think is what they
super
call
fog.
it. Thankfully, we're not dealing with super
no,
fog.
No, that's the one thing we're not. But anyway, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Let me pull it up for you here. I don't know if that'll
This
let me-
Savannah asked, do you think we'll have any more spinny minis this weekend?
I mean, I definitely feel that you can't rule out one or two, but that's not the main story with this stuff. None of the. There was even a tornado today in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
And but it didn't do anything.
No.
It was just very brief. So yeah, but that's not the real story here. The real story is going to be the intense rain and the wind, which caused the tree to come down on the Natchez Trace, and that's going to be more likely than anything else.
Yeah.
But a brief spinning, it's a possibility. Anyway, severe thunderstorm warning in effect right now. Highway 540, Highway 35, and 501 in Smith County, including the city of Raleigh. That goes until 7:30. It's probably going to be there for a minute. But this is how we look on rainfall for the next 7 days.
Just raining. It's pretty plain and simple as well. I mean, we're going to be tracking
High
potential.
chance for rain, good chance for rain. You get the idea. But that's how it's going to be through the middle of next week.
Sunday's been going back and forth a little bit on the models, though. So, again, that's something to watch out for.
I wouldn't let your guard down just yet, only because we had so much sunshine this afternoon, and it looked so nice out there, and then it's like, oh, we're going to pay for this.
Yeah.
And we paid for it. The only way I'd feel better about it if Sunday's just kind of a cloudy day.
Yeah.
If Sunday's kind of a cloudy day, that means the atmosphere's stable, and that would mean probably we'll be looking at a better situation going forward. All right, so let's update you on the rainfall now. We've had almost 4 inches of rain so far this month. It's a big recovery from the beginning of the month. We're now almost an inch above normal. The normal amount so far into May is 3 inches. And this is the picture here as we look ahead. We're talking about a decent amount of rain, 3 to 5 inches. Now, the bullseye shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
It was over us for a while. And now we're getting some pretty good consistency here that it's going to be more closely aligned with the Gulf Coast. So let's take a look here at the weather situation, 10-day rain chances. Every day for the next 10 days, there's a chance for rain. You know what stands out about not this Monday, but next Monday?
What is that?
It's first day of June.
Really?
First day of hurricane season, or as we like to say, hurricane season. So
Well,
it's coming.
Thankfully, that El Nino is looking pretty strong this year. So.
Makes me wonder, is this the El Nino? Now, think about it. With
that's a
what's
good
going
point,
on right
actually.
now. So
brings up a very
this
good
could be
point.
something we may have to deal with again in the fall. But anyway, we're stuck in this weather pattern. And it's really weird because this is more of a summer-like weather pattern than a spring-like weather pattern. But this indicates here 7-day rainfall. Louisiana and southwest Mississippi really could be in for some significant rain. We're going 3 to 5 inches, but you cannot count out the possibility that there'll be 7 or 8 inches of rain over time. Our forecast models, now this is the thing. I don't know if you saw this or not. They pulled back a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe.
That's good.
Until they go back up again, because that's the
Been
whole
all over the
story. So,
place.
bottom line, though, 3 inches of rain is going to help us. It's not going to hurt us. If we get 3 inches of rain over the next 10 days, that's going to be welcome around here because we've been in such a drought for so long. But this is the issue. It's that area of low pressure to the north. It's the fact we've got a front close by. And so that's why the storms are just popping up randomly. They're swirling around it. And each day the sunlight hits it. Boom. So this is in the morning. Then we get some sunshine going, and look at that. The next surge of moisture comes in the afternoon, and we'll have to see how Sunday plays out as a result. Let me show you the future radar here. And this shows you there could be some thunderstorms later this evening. We'll wait and see. There's some activity now in northeast
How
Louisiana.
much sunshine we've had today? I wouldn't put it past it to
No.
start firing up. But
No, I mean,
again,
it's still
thankfully-
sunny out there right now. I'm looking right now.
Thankfully, it does die off. The daytime heating will play a role for these storms into the late afternoon, into the early evening. But overnight, it starts to die out quite a bit.
And so tomorrow morning should be a lot quieter than this morning.
Hopefully so.
But there's your afternoon.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see how that's going to play. Let's talk to some folks real quick here that are with us today. We've got Jaden Wells. Hello to you. What's going on? You want to see tornado energy? I can pull that up for you. I think you answered Savannah's question. And Enrique, what's going on in Southwest Mississippi? Enrique, good to see you. Let me see where the tornado energy is.
You know, it's been odd talking about how much rainfall we've been dealing with and how much rainfall we are expected to see, but our drought monitor is still showing that extreme drought across much of the region.
Yeah.
So that rain is, especially going into the month of June, whew, it's a blessing.
I think this is what they. I think this is what they want. I think this is what the kids want. Let me pop it open so I can control it better. Okay, so first off, let me make sure I've got it on the right setting. Okay, let's move it up. Okay, this is our close-up high-range model, so doesn't show a lot. All very, very, very low-end energy that's over us right now. I'll expand it out. And this is about an hour, 2 hours old. Let's give it a second. Make sure it's populating. There we go.
I was going to say, dun, 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 dun,
nothing to it.
dun,
There's really
dun.
nothing there. And then if I want to look, this takes us into Monday. So I'll look at one more thing. Give it a second. It's got to populate the data.
Jaden asked, for tornadoes, do you think it will be that smaller area today and for tomorrow, or is it just rain? To be honest with you, it is looking to be a predominantly rainy event. We do have that potential for some flash flooding, especially in southwestern counties here in central Mississippi. But overall, the tornado threat will be remaining very, very low. Again, like we saw this morning, like we saw last night. Very brief spin-ups, very possible if you get into these unstable environments and the abundant amount of moisture that we have. Any amount of that instability breaking through the cap easily could be talking about very strong thunderstorms like we are seeing right now. Gusty winds, strong hail, or smaller end hail. But again, that's pretty much all that you could be expecting. Gusty winds, small hail, as well as potential for flash flooding. A brief spin-up can't be ruled out, but it looks unlikely. But I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You know, you've got to remember, in Mississippi, any thunderstorm just about can almost create a tornado.
Yeah.
We have that kind of environment here. But as far as any tornado that's going to be of any significance, that's not this kind of weather system. So that's not what you could expect. We've got more showers on the way for tomorrow. Upper 60s to near 70 in the morning and in the low 80s in the afternoon, but very muggy conditions indeed. Here's your 7-day first alert forecast, and you can see highs in the low 80s, which is actually cooler than normal for this time of year. Overnight low temperatures will be in the upper 60s, low 70s.
See, I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not complaining. No.
I mean, it's into the low 80s. Might feel like the low 90s, but at least it's not low 90s.
I gotta show up either way. I gotta work either way, so I can't really get upset. But this weekend, you know, my trees are happy, my plants are happy. But that's the story there. Hey, folks, thanks so much for spending a little time with us this evening. Chase, thanks so much for doing what you do. You're back on Monday?
Yeah, Monday morning.
Okay, Monday morning.
4:30 to 7.
And I'll be back Monday evening, so we won't be off for a little bit, but it's nice to have you. How big was the hail, DL Heron? How big was the hail in McGee? Just curious. All of the storms we were looking at had some penny-sized hail in them before, so let me take a look. I'll go back to radar real quick before we say goodbye. Let's take a look. There we go. We're back in that. Yeah, see, it's really fizzled out. So I could put on the hail tracker, but it's going to be much. Yeah, just penny-sized hail.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Well, listen, y'all, thanks so much for spending time with us. We appreciate you. I will see you tonight on WLBT's 10 p.m. news. I want y'all to have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. Stay weather aware. Keep it with us. We'll keep you up to date, of course, and updates on the free First Alert weather app and WLBT's 10 p.m. news. For Chase Franks, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts. Y'all have a great evening and a great weekend. Bye-bye.